Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here, and I already see in the comments section, let's see how punctual I am. Here's the problem. I'm not even on the radio show I was supposed to be on right now. So for those of you who do not know, weekly I usually do a segment on a show called Dangerous Conversation, which is going on right now on Florida Man Radio. And apparently they got some new equipment in. I hooked in fine several times. And then every time they just kept trying to put me on air, it wasn't going through. It's one of those really frustrating technical difficulties, I'm sure, that Ledge is even more upset about than I am. And then what I was going to do is I was going to simulcast a few separate updates, as you see in the title, about Epstein, Baghdad, the OPCW, and more. So we're still going to do that. Because, quite frankly, I have some pretty interesting information when it comes to Ghislaine Maxwell, and we'll do it live on air. Why not? Why not do it live, right, Jason? So, if you saw my stream yesterday, you saw that I did the report on page 6 that Ghislaine Maxwell supposedly is being protected because there are elements within the FBI that do want her arrested. And they were saying that she was going through several different safe houses, including one or several in Israel. And that this was because of the work that she had done and Epstein had done for foreign intelligence services, not just one, but obviously the Mossad would be, amongst top of the list with all the connections. Now, here's where it really gets interesting, guys. Now, I have no way of 100% confirming this, but we're gonna do it live. We're gonna go to YouTube Studio, and then right down here to Creator Studio Classic. A little Classic Creator Studio. I'm gonna miss Classic Creator Studio. So then once we view all of them, right here, bam, there we go. Let's see. What do we got? That's estimated. And there we go. So we go to the comment section. Now, guess who's in the comment section, guys? Guess who's in the comment section? We're going to go to the newest first, and then we're going to scroll all the way down. Well, how about the person that reported that FBI that I was very suspect of in the video? Maria Farmer is in there. So we're going to talk about Maria Farmer's story for those that do not know, and then we're going to actually just go right here. She goes by Artistic Whistleblower, and when I realized who this was, okay, they took away the message feature. So, she doesn't have any videos. She doesn't have, anything, but this is Maria Farmer. I don't think this is a fake account. And what does she say? I'm the one who reported her to the FBI in 1996. The FBI is disgusting. Watch my CBS interview. And when I realized it was her an hour later, I said, Maria, is that you? I've been discussing your case since it was first reported on you and your sister's story. Should send chills down our collective spines. So we'll get to that in a moment, but she commented several other times. Okay, look at what she said. When I talked about the files, okay, because I have always said that I felt like he had hard tapes. I don't think that he was putting these things online. The files were kept in the safe at his 71st Street mansion. I know, because he told me. Okay? So again, she's saying that it's right here. And we'll talk about Maria's story in a minute. Watch 2020 on ABC on the 9th. I discuss much of this. Okay? And she's talking about Les Wexner is the head of the snake. That is what I believe after being held against my will on his property in 1996. So this is where she comes in. She was on Wexner's property. She's sexually assaulted by Maxwell and Epstein. She tries to leave. She's held by guards there. Finally, her father is able to come and pick her up. Now, her younger sister was also brought in by Epstein, and he did molest her when she was underage. Now, the other thing about her story is that she claims to have worked the door at Epstein's mansion in New York, and she said that underage models were upstairs constantly, and people like Alan Dershowitz would come in and go upstairs when these models were there. Basically, she came out and said all this stuff after Virginia Giuffre Roberts was being attacked. And on top of that, what should really worry people is that she went to the NYPD and the FBI in 1996. And again, we have to wait until 2007, 2008, until the Palm Beach case starts to develop. A decade plus later. That's alarming. So again, this is a pretty big update. And obviously, I'm going to try to get in touch with Miss Farmer, and we would love to have you on. I don't know what they're going to put on CBS. I don't know what they're going to put on 2020. But I know that I will give you an unabashed forum where we can talk about every aspect of this openly, because Les Wexner, guys, it's not just like Les Wexner is just a magnate in the fashion industry. No, he's part of that media, military, industrial complex that feeds us information, that causes disinformation, that supports warfare in the Middle East and full spectrum dominance there. Period. Reality. That's why this is so important. It goes even beyond the atrocious sexual crimes of these people that are utterly abhorrent. And once again, it should send chills down all of our spines. So if you're watching this artistic whistleblower, Maria Farmer, please, I would love to have you on where we can have an open discussion about all of this. Let's see what the media says. But I think it would be very important to get her on the program. But thanks for commenting. It shows even a little guy like me that has a very small reach on a large platform. All my videos demonetized out of the gates. In fact, if you don't believe that, you know what? Now we'll do that live too, because we do these things live. So we'll go back to We'll go back to the studio here, just the regular studio. Okay, and then we'll go to videos here. People doubt me sometimes that all your videos aren't demonetized. Everyone goes up for manual review. Whoa, look at that. 7 minutes deep and we're okay right now, guys. I'm shocked. We'll come back and check that later. Let's see what happens when I start talking about the next thing beyond Maxwell. And that's the fact that we got an additional 4,000 troops going into Iraq all of the sudden. No, it's not all of a sudden. They're getting ready for this troop buildup anyway because they want that war with Iran. Okay? And make no mistake about it, the fourth release of these OPCW documents on the 27th, 2 days after Christmas, again, we showed you the emails, we showed you the evidence that this was more than likely a propaganda staged event. And what happens 2 days after this? All of a sudden, there are airstrikes in Iraq and Syria. Syria, a nation we have no business being in whatsoever, right? Whatsoever. Operation Timber Sycamore went in there with Obama's CIA. It's not Obama's CIA, it's the permanent state CIA. But just showing you how it transcends administrations. Now we have all the evidence in the world. None of that chemical attack nonsense in Duma in April 2018 happened. And if we had an honest president, okay, and an honest administration, they would be highlighting this. They would drop the charges against Julian Assange. They would not be trying to extradite him, okay? They would not be torturing him in Belmarsh prison, starving him, making him go insane, okay? We'd be talking about this, and we're getting troops out of that region. Because if you're foolish enough to believe that these are Hezbollah militias taking over that embassy, you will buy anything they sell you. They just got done bombing that region. What are these people supposed to do? They're occupied. They're tortured. They're killed. And we act like we have the moral high ground when documents like this prove that these chemical attacks are false flag events, and that we go right along with them. Get out of here with that nonsense. So get ready, man. The escalation is here. It's a real thing. Once again, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to go on Dangerous Conversation today. I recommend the show, Florida Man Radio. You can listen to it after this. Go give it a listen. And normally I'm on there. Hopefully they get the kinks out. And next week I will be there. All right. I'm a documentary filmmaker, if you didn't know. Loose Change, Final Cut, Fabled Enemies, Invisible Empire, A New World Order to Find, and Shade the Motion Picture. All free. on this channel in the playlist section. Please go check them out. Again, not only big news that, Maxwell may be held in safe houses, but it looks like artistic whistleblower Maria Farmer, again, someone we've been reporting on since the beginning. There she is. As soon as this story came out back in August. So, I'm pretty excited that we're reaching people like that. Okay? I am. That's an exciting thing. So thumbs this up. Share this video with others. Join the Burmese Brigade. If you want to financially support me, we just started. We're less than $100 deep. I'll even refresh it, see if we got enough. Oh, we did. Look at that. Thank you, Drufus. Appreciate that, my man. But we really like. I really love to get to that $5,000 goal. If you saw how much my YouTube channel, what's it, like $1,200? Again, all that gets taxed. Guys, I'm not rocking gold chains. I'm not making anywhere close to even like 100 or 80 grand a year, and it's much less than like 50 really after taxes. I'm raising a family. I'm trying to be a conduit for truth, no matter where that truth lies. If you've been paying attention, I want to expand. I want to do talk radio again. I had a long conversation earlier this week about trying to do that. People are scared. When I talk about things that deplatformed units like InfoWars won't talk about, they're scared of me. It's unfortunate because I feel like I can hold an audience. I feel like you guys thirst for the truth, that the people out there want more truth. They don't want to fall into this contrived left-right bullshit with Democrats and Republicans not talking about the real issues and allowing that military-industrial complex to march on, allowing the Epstein case to be covered up and obfuscated. The cleanup crew is here, baby. So once again, I love you guys. There'll be a lot of dangerous conversation on this channel. You can bet that. And I'll see you on the flip side.